I settled into the warmth of a quaint restaurant with two dear friends, our laughter and the aroma of good food filling the air. Amid our conversation, I glanced outside, drawn by a sight that would linger in my memory. Across the street, a man appeared, shouldering what seemed to be his entire life. His well-worn sign read, "I will work for food." My heart sank, and I shared this with my friends, who like others around us, couldn't help but stop and take notice. As we finished our meal and went our separate ways, I couldn't shake the image of the man with the sign. The nudge to return to the town square persisted. My errands could wait. I set out once more, half-heartedly scanning the square. Fear of how I might respond gripped me, but an empty parking space signaled something more profound. I parked and approached this town's newest arrival. "Looking for the pastor?" I asked. "Not really, just resting," he replied. "Have you eaten today?" I inquired. "Oh, I ate something early this morning. Would you like to have lunch with me? Do you have some work I could do for you?" "No work," I replied. "I'd like to take you to lunch. I commute from the city to work here, and I'd like to share a meal." His response was a smile. As he gathered his belongings, we chatted, and I learned his remarkable story. Daniel, as he introduced himself, had known difficult times and had made both wrong choices and amends. 14 years earlier, during a backpacking journey, he had encountered a tent being set up on the beach in Daytona. He hoped for a concert but found a revival instead. In those services, he found clarity and a new path, offering his life to God. "Nothing's been the same since," he said. "I felt the Lord telling me to keep walking, and so I did, some 14 years now." "Ever think of stopping?" I asked. "Once in a while, when it gets the best of me, but God has given me this calling. I give out Bibles. That's what's in my sack. I work to buy food and Bibles and give them out when His Spirit leads." As we sat in the restaurant, I marveled at the weathered face of this 38-year-old man and his clear, dark eyes. He shared his favorite Bible translation, and I offered to find one for him. I took him to our church, where we discovered a Bible that would travel well. I felt as if we were on holy ground. "Could you use another Bible?" I asked. He indicated a preference for a specific translation he liked, one that had traveled with him for years. We found a suitable one for him. "Where are you headed from here?" I asked. "I found this little map on the back of an amusement park coupon. Are you hoping to work there for a while?" "No, I just figure I should go there. I figure someone under that star right there needs a Bible, so that's where I'm going next." We drove back to the town square, where we'd first met, and it had started to rain. As we unloaded his belongings, he asked, "Would you sign my autograph book? I like to keep messages from folks I meet." I penned a message of encouragement, and he left with a Bible and a verse from Jeremiah. "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope." "Thanks, man," he said. "I know we just met, and we're really just strangers, but I love you." "I know," I said. "I love you too." He exclaimed, "The Lord is good." "Yes, He is." "How long has it been since someone hugged you?" I asked. "A long time," came the reply. We embraced on that busy street corner in the drizzling rain, and I felt profoundly changed. He collected his belongings and set off. As he walked away, he turned and said, "Come, ye blessed of my Father, and inherit the kingdom I've prepared for you. For when I was hungry, you gave me food, when I was thirsty, you gave me drink, a stranger, and you took me in." I replied, "See you in the New Jerusalem." "I'll be there," he said. Late that evening, the cold front had settled upon the town. As I left my office, the wind blew hard, and I bundled up before hurrying to my car. In the car, I found a pair of well-worn brown work gloves carefully placed over the emergency brake. My homeless friend was not homeless, he was on a mission and lived this way by choice. His words echoed in my heart, "If you see something that makes you think of me, will you pray for me?" Today, his gloves remain on my desk, a reminder of our encounter and a call to pray for his ministry. Daniel had shown me that true wealth isn't measured by possessions, but by the love we share with others. He had shared his message and impacted my life in the most profound way. "See you in the New Jerusalem," he said. "Yes, Daniel, I know I will."